water conservation and a beautiful garden? Seems like these two things are at odds with one another. But we are here today with Gwen from the Okanagan Xeriscape Association. She's going to give us some great tips on how to have a beautiful garden and save some water. So Gwen, where do we start?
Well, my number one tip for you is to mulch. No matter what you do in your garden, you don't have to make any changes. Just mulch all your bare soil. So mulching is putting a layer of something like this on the surface of the soil after you've watered the soil. It needs to be wet before you put it down. 1 to 2 inches around perennials and that sort of plant, 3 to 4 inches around shrubs and trees. And it'll really reduce the amount of moisture that you need water that you need to add to your soil. It really keeps the soil moist, and it really prevents weed growth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Tip number 2 has to do with the amount of water.
Yes, it's very important to water for a longer period of time, but much less often than we normally water. So what you want to do is soak the soil each time you water, and so the plant roots will chase the water down into the soil and be really long. So when the drought comes in the summer, they're really drought proof because they've got long, deep roots.
Okay, that makes sense. Long and deep. And tip number 3, design.
This is the real fun part.
Okay.
So when you're designing your garden, I want you to be very careful about how you choose your plants. You can have plants that need water in a Xeriscape garden. You just need to group them together. So you're just watering them, and group your plants that don't need water together so that these need water in the first year, but after that you don't need to water them at all.
Oh, wow.
So, and these would always need some water. So if you mix together this sedum, for example, with this hosta, you'll be watering the sedum too much and it'll get big and floppy and ugly, or you'll be watering the hosta not enough and it'll get dry and crispy. So you need to separate them.
Okay, separation is key.
Yes.
Wonderful. Those are some amazing tips. Thank you so much, Gwen.
You're welcome.
I'm Kyla for TujaWellness.com. We'd love to hear your tips on how to have a beautiful garden and to save some water.